Angie Dickinson was born Angeline Brown on September 30th, 1931, in Coleman, North Dakota, to Frederica and Leo Henry Brown. Growing up in the midst of the Great Depression, Angie's early years were shaped by financial hardships. They also instilled in her a strong work ethic and a deep sense of independence. Her family relocated to Burbank, California, when Angie was young, where she attended Immaculate Heart College and later Glendale College. It was during her time in California that her beauty and charisma caught the eye of casting agents, though she initially dreamed of becoming a writer. Her entry into the entertainment industry was almost serendipitous when she participated in a beauty pageant, which led to her first small roles in film and television. It was clear early on that Angie had a rare screen presence, with her smoky voice and magnetic charm making her an instant standout in Hollywood. Breakthrough with Rio Bravo, 1959. In 1959, Angie Dickinson's career took a pivotal turn when she starred in Howard Hawks' classic Western Rio Bravo, alongside John Wayne, Dean Martin, and Ricky Nelson. Her role as Feathers, a tough yet vulnerable saloon girl, showcased her ability to blend strength with tenderness, earning her widespread recognition. This role not only made her a household name, but also solidified her place in Hollywood, proving that she could hold her own alongside the biggest male stars of the era. Rio Bravo marked a turning point for Angie, as she began to receive offers for more prominent roles in both film and television. As a young actress, she quickly became a rising star known for her ability to switch effortlessly between genres and characters, establishing herself as one of the most versatile talents of her generation. Versatility and elegance in the 1960s. Throughout the 1960s, Angie Dickinson became one of the most sought-after actresses in Hollywood. She was known for her ability to seamlessly move between genres, from westerns and crime dramas to thrillers and glamorous romances. One of her most notable appearances during this period was in the 1960 film Ocean's 11, alongside Frank Sinatra and the legendary Rat Pack. Angie's performance in Ocean's 11 helped her reach an even wider audience, cementing her status as a major Hollywood talent. Her work in high-profile thrillers and dramas, including The Killers, 1964, and Point Blank, 1967, showcased her depth as an actress. Angie's unique ability to balance elegance with emotional vulnerability made her a standout star of the 1960s. Beyond her acting, Angie became a symbol of Hollywood glamour, regularly gracing magazine covers and attending red carpet events, solidifying her place as one of the most fashionable and admired actresses of her time. The iconic role in Policewoman, 1974 to 1978. The 1970s marked a new chapter in Angie Dickinson's career, one in which she continued to redefine what it meant to be a female lead in Hollywood. In 1974, she took on the groundbreaking role of Sergeant Suzanne Pepper Anderson in the television series Policewoman, a role that would become one of her most iconic. At a time when law enforcement dramas were predominantly male-driven, Angie's portrayal of a strong, intelligent, and capable female police officer was revolutionary. Her performance resonated deeply with audiences, and she became a trailblazer for women in television. The role earned Angie critical acclaim, including a Golden Globe Award and multiple Emmy nominations, while also inspiring a generation of women to pursue roles in law enforcement and beyond. Policewoman was not just a career-defining role for Angie, it was also a cultural milestone that helped shift the landscape for women in television. Continued success in the 1980s and 1990s. After Policewoman, Angie Dickinson continued to enjoy a successful and diverse career in film and television, taking on roles that allowed her to showcase her evolving talent. In 1980, she starred in Brian De Palma's Dressed to Kill, a psychological thriller that pushed her to explore more complex and vulnerable characters. Her role as a lonely housewife caught in a web of intrigue proved her versatility and ability to dive into darker, more nuanced material. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Angie maintained a steady presence in the entertainment industry, choosing projects that challenged her and reflected her personal growth as both an actress and an individual. Her career spanned several decades, and she remained a respected figure in Hollywood, known for her resilience and commitment to her craft. Marriage to Gene Dickinson and early Hollywood life, Angie Dickinson's personal life was marked by both love and struggle, as her career often intersected with the challenges of balancing relationships and fame. Her first marriage was to Gene Dickinson, whom she married in 1952. At the time, Gene was a rising college football star, and their marriage was one of Hollywood's early love stories. However, as Angie's career began to take off, their relationship became strained. Despite the challenges, Angie chose to retain her married name, Dickinson, which she would carry throughout her career and become synonymous with her Hollywood identity. Although the marriage ended in divorce in 1960, Angie's connection with Gene remained a significant part of her early years in Hollywood, marking the beginning of her rise to stardom and her continued path toward success in the entertainment industry. Friendships with influential figures. During her years in Hollywood, Angie Dickinson developed meaningful relationships with several influential figures beyond the entertainment industry. One of her most notable friendships was with economist John Kenneth Galbraith and his wife Catherine. Through their connection, Angie was introduced to intellectual and political circles that offered her a perspective beyond the glitter of Hollywood. When Galbraith was appointed U.S. ambassador to India by President John F. Kennedy, Angie visited the couple during their time abroad, immersing herself in the cultural and political landscape of India. Her time spent with the Galbraiths is fondly recalled in their memoirs, where Angie is remembered as an intelligent conversationalist who was deeply interested in global issues. This period in her life broadened Angie's horizons and deepened her appreciation for the world beyond Hollywood. Marriage to Burt Bacharach and the birth of Nikki. In 1965, Angie Dickinson married renowned composer and musician Burt Bacharach, one of the most influential figures in 20th century popular music. The two became one of Hollywood's most glamorous couples, blending Angie's film career with Burt's groundbreaking music. Despite their high-profile marriage, their relationship faced complexities, particularly as both were deeply immersed in demanding careers. In 1966, Angie gave birth to their only child, a daughter named Nikki. From birth, Nikki faced significant challenges, including a diagnosis of autism, a condition that was poorly understood at the time. Angie and Burt devoted themselves to caring for Nikki, adjusting their lives and careers to meet her needs. Tragically, Nikki's struggles led to her death by suicide in 2007 at the age of 40. Her loss was a profound blow to both Angie and Burt, and Angie's advocacy for Nikki's well-being and her efforts to raise awareness about autism remain one of the defining aspects of her personal life. Saying goodbye to Robert Redford. When Angie learned of Robert Redford's passing, she took a moment to reflect on their shared memories. Her voice grew softer as she spoke about his death, acknowledging the profound impact he had on her life and the lives of so many others. "It breaks my heart to know he's gone," she said, her voice filled with emotion. "But I find comfort in knowing he left this world peacefully, in the home he built with his own hands." Angie admired Robert's ability to live on his own terms, even in his final years, finding solace in the peaceful sanctuary he had created for himself in Sundance, Utah. She concluded by saying, "I will miss him terribly, but I'll also carry with me the lessons of his life. That you can be successful and still be decent, that you can be famous and still be private, and that you can chase your dreams without forgetting where you came from." For Angie Dickinson, Robert Redford was not just a Hollywood legend, but a dear friend whose authenticity and integrity she would forever cherish. Admiration for Robert Redford's legacy. Angie Dickinson's admiration for Robert Redford went beyond his acting career. She spoke passionately about his activism, particularly his environmental work and the founding of the Sundance Institute. Robert's commitment to nurturing young filmmakers through Sundance was something Angie deeply respected. He gave so many young filmmakers a chance when the big studios wouldn't even open the door for them, she explained. Angie admired Robert's vision for a more inclusive and independent film industry, one that allowed diverse voices to be heard. For her, Robert's legacy wasn't just about his work in front of the camera, but also about his contributions to changing the landscape of Hollywood and giving opportunities to those who might have otherwise been overlooked. His impact, she said, was far-reaching and profound.